Hey guys, so we're here today at Universal Studios.
Yep, and we have a lot to talk about. There's been a lot of news this week, and as you guys can see, the Super Mario Brothers van is behind us, so we're going to give our review on that movie.
Yeah, so come along guys.
Yeah. So what did you think of the Super Mario Brothers movie?
I actually thought it was really good. To be honest, I didn't have the highest expectations because, you know, most of the time when they do a video game into a movie, it's not really that good. This was so good.
Yeah, so good. I mean, if you're a fan of the games, you're just going to absolutely love this movie.
Yes.
And it was great for families, you know, and people of all ages.
Yeah, and what I did like is that I did read that they actually included over 150 of the original Mario songs.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. If you play the game, you're going to be marking out the entire time.
Absolutely. So just a fantastic movie. I highly recommend going to see it. You won't be disappointed.
And can I say Chris Pratt's voice as Mario?
Yeah.
Was so good.
It was. I mean, people gave him such a hard time beforehand. And I remember saying to Brittany, like, we'll see when the movie comes out. I really think people are going to enjoy his Mario accent.
Yeah.
And sure enough, that's what happened.
He has a comedic background, so
Yeah.
I kind of had high expectations for him. I didn't doubt him at all.
No, absolutely not. So, yeah, just a great movie. Another win for Universal and Illumination.
Yeah. And also, guys, I do want to say that if you haven't played the game, I do still think that you would enjoy the movie. I think they did a really good job at making this movie with a simplistic plot line.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing crazy. Your kids will be able to follow along. You'll stay entertained. And this one scene, like, well, no, it's not a scene, but it's this song that will get stuck in your head.
Oh, yeah.
Afterwards, Joe and I, we were just singing it the whole way home. Where it was just like, it's so funny. I don't want to spoil it, but if you actually have seen it, you probably know which song I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, it's a great intro into Super Nintendo world. It's excellent marketing for Epic Universe, which is coming in 2025.
Yep. Absolutely. Agree. 100%.
All right, guys. So if you've seen the movie, you know that this is a small oversight. This did not take place in California.
No?
No. It took place in New York.
Yep.
So might want to change that license plate. Plenty of New Yorkers here in Florida, and they drive like maniacs. So take one of their license plates. So we hope everyone had a terrific time with their friends and family for Easter. Of course, if you celebrate Easter. Joe and I intended to actually have a video out last week, but Joe's allergies got really bad and I ended up getting laryngitis. So my voice is totally out, like I could barely talk at home. And you can kind of hear it now probably. So if I sound a little different, that's why.
Yep, same here. My allergies have just been an absolute mess this entire week.
I know. Nurse Brittany.
Yeah, Nurse Brittany.
I gotta say, guys, this is pretty cool and very honest of Universal. If you have any children and you're not sure if they're tall enough to ride, before you even buy your ticket, right there where you purchase your tickets, they have it where you can see how tall are you. And that lets you know if it's worth it or not. You watch the movie? Now get the merch. Here we have it. Of course, Joe would know the type of designer and the manufacturer of all these toys because he is a collector.
Yep.
And let's see what this Mario Bros movie figure looks like. Oh, wow. It's actually pretty good.
It is, right?
I love that.
Yeah.
He looks like he's staring into the soul.
It does, right? Yeah, Jax nailed it.
He did, or they did.
Yeah.
All right, so if you're looking to cool off when you come to Universal Studios, guys, the Bourne Stunt Spectacular show is amazing.
Absolutely.
Definitely go in there, check it out. It is just like, it's very modern.
Yes.
So if you're one of those purists that likes all of the old stuff, you probably won't like that. But this definitely is more modern. And if you like this type of content, guys,
give this video a big like if you want to see more Universal content from us.
Yeah, or we'll be stuck doing something else.
Yeah, so give this video a like.
Ding! Okay, So, according to one of our subscribers, Mini Fandom Otaku, and if I'm saying that wrong, please let me know. But here we have Shrek. And so we're waiting for Puss in Boots. So we're gonna wait this out. Okay, Mini Fandom Otaku, we're doing this for you. We're waiting it out. Okay, looks like Shrek is leaving. All right, so we're waiting here for Puss in Boots. All right, so we've been waiting, and it looks like they're taking the stanchions down for the line queue. So I don't know if we missed Puss in Boots again.
Yeah.
All right, so now this is part of it. This is the quest.
Yep. Find Puss in Boots.
Where are you? So we're gonna try over here by the DreamWorks area. I know that Mini Fandom Otaku also mentioned that it's near the DreamWorks. So we did stop because we seen Shrek. So we were thinking, okay, so there's Shrek. Maybe that's where they're doing the meet and greet. But we didn't see Puss in Boots. So now we're going to try to see if it's back here for just Puss in Boots. So we've reached the end of the wall. It doesn't look like we can go any further. So we're going to see if there's another way around for us to find possibly Puss in Boots. And worst case scenario, we'll ask another team member. All right, so I just asked a team member and he said no one else will be coming out today. And it is like 4:30-ish.
Yep.
So maybe that is when they have all the characters go home and enjoy their dinner. So we will try again. We did get a late start. Unfortunately, obviously, we weren't feeling the best. So we did get a later start than we would have wanted. But the hunt will continue.
Yep.
This will not stop us. We will find Puss in Boots.
Yep. So we were talking after seeing the Super Mario Brothers movie, and we were saying like Universal is doing a great job getting more families interested in their product.
Yeah, we were actually at Disney Springs also one day. We were just sitting there. We were like, wow, we're waiting for Adult Whip, and you can just hear like a whole new world, but it's like a different rendition of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is the key. When you're at Disney, everything is about the movies you've seen as a child.
Yeah.
So when we first started vacationing at Disney World, one of the things that we would think about was like, oh my God, that feel good feeling that you used to get as a child, where you would feel super safe, super like happy and just very content with life. And I think when you go to Disney World, that nostalgia is drummed up inside of you, and that's why you just kind of feel like that at peace and that contentment.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, Universal is building a new theme park for families in Texas. And I think between that and the Super Mario Brothers movie and the possibility,
I think they got the idea, right?
I think so. I think so. And the Super Mario Brothers movie, and now they're redoing Kids Zone. I think Universal's doing a great job making their product a little bit more family friendly.
And if you guys didn't know, Super Mario Brothers is actually now the highest grossing video game themed animated film of all time.
Yeah. So we've got us thinking, like, I think they're definitely going to do another Super Mario Brothers movie, and I would love to see more Nintendo movies. Like, what about a Zelda movie?
Oh my God, yes. If they could do a Zelda movie, I would love that.
It would be amazing. And then a Donkey Kong movie?
Yeah, I gotta have Donkey Kong. I love their take on Donkey Kong and the Super Mario Brothers. Like,
I agree.
I can't see Donkey Kong any other way now.
No.
And it was so good.
It was so good. It just made me want a Donkey Kong movie immediately.
Yeah, and basically we're saying all of this with the Super Mario Brothers movies, bringing up Disney World to kind of draw the parallels together of Universal seeing what Disney has been doing, and they're replicating it. So I think they're going to build lifelong fans from this day forward, starting with this Super Mario Brothers movie and the partnership with Nintendo.
Yep, I agree 100%. So great job, Universal.
Great job.
Yeah.
So here are the Coke Freestyle machines. Joe and I are actually going to grab a cup this summer, or 2 cups this summer, because as you guys know, we are here in the heat and we need our Powerade. But don't think you could be slick and put your cup under here if you don't have one of the counter cups. The machine is so smart. It says you're going to need a different cup for that.
Yeah. It won't allow you to get water now.
Yeah, you can still get water on a refill,
Yep.
but you're not going to get anything else unless you have one of their special cups that you can get at any of the counters that usually serves like the pretzels or the popcorn, things like that.
Yep.
So Joe and I were just in the Wizarding World, well, Diagon Alley.
Yep.
And we heard a little boy speaking with his mom. And he was kind of confused about Diagon Alley. And she says to him, well, this is from the books.
Yep.
And it just made us think about the new Harry Potter series.
Yeah, which is very controversial, but personally, we think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. And I love the stories, which is why I totally support the new Harry Potter series coming to Max.
Yeah.
I think it's a little selfish for people in our generation who were able to grow up whenever this book was first released, like whenever the fandom really took off.
Yeah.
I remember going to the midnight launches at Barnes & Noble, and before Borders closed, I was always going to Borders. And my mom would literally stay up, take my sister and I to Borders or Barnes & Noble, and we would stand in line at midnight to buy these books. And to see it now where the nostalgia is there, I want the new generation of children to be interested in reading the books.
Yeah.
So much has taken place in the books that you don't even get a chance to touch on in the movies.
Yeah, and they're supposed to touch on those things in the new TV show.
Yeah, they are. Like, one of the things I personally would really love to see would be Saint Mungo's. Like, that was, I don't know, the way it's described, it just sounds really cool and interesting. So I just would love to see J.K. Rowling's input on what St. Mungo's is supposed to look like. Because as a fan, as you're reading, your imagination creates something completely different.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool to see things from her perspective. And I definitely love the way that J.K. Rowling is so, like, about her brand.
Yeah, so obviously Brittany is the much bigger Harry Potter fan between both of us. But I personally have no problem with the TV show. Like, why rob an entire new generation of that? Like, if you're cool with the movies, stick to the movies. You don't have to watch the TV show.
Yeah, I totally understand. It's very similar to the negative feedback towards The Little Mermaid.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have your Ariel, let other people have their Ariel.
Yes.
You had your movie series, let these kids have their TV series. Like, no one is forcing you to watch that version. You could just keep popping in your Blu-ray DVDs or stream it if you have Max. And
Exactly.
you're good. Those people don't ever have to enter your lives. But let the opportunity be there for it to enter into the lives of the new generation.
Yeah, like, I didn't care for the new Pinocchio on Disney Plus, so I'm not gonna watch it again. I'll stick to the classic animated Pinocchio.
Yeah,
it's not that big of a deal.
It's not. We don't all have to think the same way.
Exactly.
If you like the TV series, great. If you love the movies, even better.
Yeah.
But we can all agree we love Harry Potter.
Yeah, and I think a new generation of children should be, exposed to Harry Potter.
And maybe you guys aren't aware of this, but the literacy rate for this country is dropping.
Yeah.
And the children are not really catching up to speed. And I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the new technology, etc., and the attention spans and parents being busy and not being able to really pay attention to that. But stories like Harry Potter, it captivates you. Like, it's something about the story when you read it.
Yeah.
And that's no shade to people who have not read the books. But I'm just saying, like, it really opens you up to read those stories. So I support the Harry Potter series. I hope everyone else will too, or at least be open-minded enough to just allow people to try it.
Exactly. I agree.
So we are on our way to Islands of Adventure. And also, guys, one thing I will say, if I could just have my take on the Harry Potter series, I would prefer if they kept the sets from the movies the same as the TV series. My reasoning for that is not because I don't want to see a new take on it, but I don't want it to date the park.
Yeah.
I don't want people to say, well, this is the newer Harry Potter and this looks old now because it's from the movies. So I think they should try to keep that cohesive. So Joe definitely thinks that this will be open by Memorial Day. He said he thinks the progress is looking pretty good.
Yeah, and I know the rumor is Memorial Day. Universal has just said summer 2023. But yeah, I could definitely see it opening on Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. Guys, get these while you still can. Look, they're gone. Just a few left.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we were going to head over to Islands of Adventure, but the sky does not look very promising for us. You know, we do not do the rain. I still have a small bit of laryngitis I'm getting over.
Yeah.
And Joe's allergies. So we're just going to go ahead and head out for now.
Yeah.
So that's going to do it for today, guys.
Yeah, next time we come to Universal, we are going to give our thoughts on what we think may replace Poseidon's Fury and why. But I think we're just going to call it a day here because we are just now starting to feel better.
Yeah, and thank you so much for watching, guys. And please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Yep, but other than that, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.